get scrambled. How do you, can I tell you something? Evolution of me cooking scrambled eggs. 15, 16 years old, start cooking eggs for myself. I know I was a bit of a late bloomer, okay? When I was in first year of university, no joke, I called my mom and asked her how to make canned soup. If for anybody that maybe is too anxious to ask the question to their own parents, you open the can, you put it in a pot, and then you put it on the stove until it's warm. You basically can't fuck it up. It's the easiest food. It's already cooked. You just have to apply energy to it. Anyway, as a teenager, scrambled them in a bowl, poured the bowl into the pan, continued to scramble them in the pan. Enjoyed it. University, got a little bit more into cooking. Said, you know what? Gordon Ramsay says you don't do that. You never scramble them in the bowl, because if you scramble them in the bowl, then it denatures the, and you never salt them early, because if you salt them early, it denatures the protein, and then the eggs will get all gummy. Takes me 15 minutes to make the fucking Gordon Ramsay perfect scrambled egg. Shit. 24, I just said, fuck that. I'm scrambling them in the bowl again. I've gotten and what's most fucked up about it is that, like, I feel like my lifestyle in university was like a rejection of like my high school life. And then my lifestyle, like right after university, was like a re-embracing of my high school life, a rejection of my university life. And it's just like, you ever stop and think? Like if you ask the person, like, when were you at your dumbest? The answer is always going to be like 7 years ago. I feel like if you asked like a 58-year-old man, when were you at your dumbest? They would say, in my mid-40s or something like that. You ever think about that? I mean, when were you like logically the dumbest? Probably like, well, like teenager or early 20s. Because early 20s is like, it's easier to be dumb because you have actual responsibilities. Like as a teenager, you could be dumb, but like unless you get into some criminal shit, like you don't face any consequences. But if you're like 20, 25, and you're like, check it out, I'm gonna like, publicly urinate next to the Dollarama or something like that, you could get arrested. If you're like 14, they'll be like, what are you doing, kid? Go home and play Roblox hide and seek. Anyway, what was I talking about? I could destroy a baby in a debate. Well, in the eyes of like Plato, I completely believe you. In the eyes of like observers, I think the baby could do better than you think. I'm not saying win. But because the baby would disrupt the argument and it would distract you and it would try to engage in ad hominem attacks, etc., etc. So according to Plato, you would be the winner of the debate. But like if it was based on a plebiscite, if it was based on a popular vote, I think there might be 50+1% of the people out there watching would be like, the baby kind of owned you. No, it didn't own me. When it started to lose the debate, it just started to cry. Yeah, and then you went, so it seemed like the baby had a pretty good point, honestly. Baby gets to 273 for sure. 273, holy cow, they're taking like the 20th district of New Hampshire too. Baby clears. Baby Gronk. I heard something about Baby Gronk recently. I don't know if people are ready for this one. But I heard that he got rizzed up by Livy? Question mark?